Hi there, Abdulakim here from the Stata Dojo channel. Welcome to the third episode of our 100 Stata tips and tricks for beginners. In this episode, I will show you how to easily label variables using commands. So this is quick tip number 3. This is survey data that we have in Stata, but there's a problem with this data. It's not labeled. If we look at this variable called ever used services, we can see it as zeros and ones, right? It has zeros and ones as its values. Here, 1 represents yes and 0 represents no. All right, so we want to see the actual values as yeses and nos, not zeros and ones, because that's difficult to work with during analysis, especially when we have many variables or we have variables with many values. So how do we label this in Stata? Well, it's easy. Let me show you. Stata allows you to use the command window to easily label any variables in 2 simple steps. First is to define the label, and the second is to apply the label that we defined to the variable. So let's go to Stata, and in the command window, we'll use the label define command. This takes in the name of the label as well as the defined values. So we simply type in label, all right, then space, then define, okay, then space, then the name we want to call the label, we'll call it ever used, then space. Now with this ever used, I want it to represent 0 as no, okay, so we'll type 0 and then space, and we put no in quotation marks, all right, then 1 as yes, also in quotation marks, all right, then we'll click enter, and awesome. Let's check and see. Oh no, nothing happened. Why is this so? Well, no worries. Remember, I said we have 2 steps, right? And so nothing happened because what we just did was the first step. We just defined our labels. So what this means is that we only created a label called ever used, and we have stored this in the memory of Stata. Now we simply need to attach this label to our variable, and that's the second step. So to attach this label to the ever used service variable, we'll use the label values command. So we'll go to the command window, all right, and then we'll type label values, okay? Then the name of the variable, which is ever used service, all right, and then the name of the label, which is ever used. Then we press enter, and boom. And if we check our data, we can see that our data is now well labeled and we are good to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So this is how to quickly use Stata commands to label your data in Stata. Now, check out this video of my last tip if you want to know how to use the pre-installed data sets in Stata. And stay tuned for tip number 4, where I'll show you how to easily construct frequency tables in Stata. Now, if you gain value in this video, then give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the Stata Dojo channel so you can get all the episodes of my awesome Stata tips and tricks as soon as they drop. And you can also become comfortable with using Stata for statistical analysis. See you in the next one, and as always, thanks for watching.